Good afternoon, and I'm in the shed with my Strom 250. Well, I'm in the shed with my gorgeous project bike, GSXR 1000. I did it. It's all my fault. Anyway, that had a puncture, which turned out to be the valve. The valve was loose, so I've tightened the valve up. I checked the whole tyre over and couldn't find any holes or punctures or anything anywhere, anything sticking in it that shouldn't be. And then put a load of spit in the valve, and sure enough it just bubbled up, and I hadn't used it for a week, just over a week. And it had gone down to about 15 pound of pressure from 40. And I found I found that out on the way home yesterday. Why I didn't notice it on the way to work, I don't know, but yeah, I've checked it out, and the only leakage I could find was a slight leak out the valve. So it was loose. So probably when I've put the tyre back on and everything, I haven't tightened the valve up enough. So I've pinched it up, put some more spit in there, and it's fine. Put it up to pressure and put some more spit in there, and nothing's bubbling. So I think that's cured. Time will tell. Anyway, enough about that. But it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, today I'm going to fit some heated grips to my Strom 250, hopefully. And they are the Oxford heated grips, hot grips, heated grips for commuters. The difference with these is they're only a high or low settings, and they take a lot less juice, because my little 250, it won't have, just trying to see if it must say somewhere, it must, draws under 3.2 amps. So on full blast it takes draws less than 3.2 amps. So if I've got the heated grips on and something in the auxiliary outlet, hopefully it won't be overpowering my charging system. It's not like on these modern bikes you can turn the lights off to divert that power elsewhere. So it's not a full-on Oxford intelligent heat controller. I don't know what these draw, but I would imagine it's 4 amps, something like that, and this one's going to draw less than 3.2 amps. How much less, I don't know. Anyway, first thing to do, get the handguards released so I can get these old grips off and start finding where wiring's going. I've already decided where my controller's going, which will be there. Like that. Something like that. I didn't want it on the handlebars. Well, aesthetically, I prefer the look of it being down there to it being stuck on the handlebars there. So, or there. So, I'm using one of the screen bolts, and it's going to go on there. Bracket's already bent. Unit is already screwed to the bracket with its foam padding in between the two. I haven't taken the sticky pads off of that. Didn't feel the need, being I'm using 4 screws to hold it on. Don't need the sticky pad, but I've put the foam insert in there to give it a bit of anti-vibration, if you like. So that's ready to go on. As I say, just got to get these handguards moved enough that I can get the, what's it called, bar end out, that's the fella, and then take these old grips off. So I'll get on with that. Lost my bolt. There we go. Emergency over. That could have led to some right old fun. So next, get that grip off. Get that grip off. Let's try a screwdriver down to release the glue. Oh. Oh. That's not what's meant to happen there. I tell you what, today's not going quite as planned. So that's rubbish. Let's try a fucking bigger one. Let's see how many we can snap up here. I don't know what I'm worried about, I just will cut it. There we go. Okay, so got the worst of the glue off and just do a test fit. Beautiful. Right, sticking out quite a bit. So it definitely wants the end cutting off. Might be worth leaving that on and getting the Dremel to cut that level with the... Is that going to work? Probably not. Oh dear. Yeah, I think it's halfway through that. Anyway, get the Dremel and cut that. Okay, that's the end trimmed down. Still a bit fluffy. And bits all over the bike. Oh dear. What an animal. Anyway. That's all right. That's about the right place for it to face. It's not gonna foul on the tank or anything. So that's about the kitty. So splodge a load of new glue on there. God, it's going all over the place. Oh God. Which isn't ideal. So stick that on, wind it round, spread the glue out, make sure the clutch isn't interfered with. No. No. And once again make sure it's not hitting the tank. Nope. And then leave that. I think it requires 48 hours or something to dry. Might be 24. But I think previously I've just shoved it on there and gone straight out and tested it. So I'm not going to do that this time. So now reverse procedure, and then all that gets shoved back in there like that. And that goes on there like that, and then wind that up. And that's that side pretty much done. Obviously I've got to sort out a cable run, which it will just follow the existing wiring. Right, so that's that side done. Now the more difficult throttle side. Okay, so throttle side, exactly the same. Take this handguard out of the way. Okay, grip off the throttle slide. I'm not even going to bother breaking another screwdriver, I'm just going to cut it off. There's that off. Get the other one. Get the new one as a trial. Yeah, and straight away you've got this edge. You see that? There's a little collar at the end here. That needs shaving off. And usually this one at this end all needs cutting off. So Dremel again. And start chopping it off. It's a bit animal, but it's got to be done. Right, that's that collar off. And then it's tight. It's tight. You've got ridges on this throttle tube as well, so it does make for a tight fit. And it's like, it doesn't want to go any further than that, which is a shame. Yeah, they get slightly more pronounced in the middle. So from about there and lengthwise we can go to there. Yeah, I'll just stick my head in the way, alright. Right, so that collar's definitely got to come off. So I'll chew that off and then see where I go from there. Some of this tubing will have to be sanded down. That's better. Tell you what, there's a goes to the edge as well. Beautiful. So I think I'm going to just put a bit of glue around this front edge. I don't really want to get any glue in there, so I'll shove a bit round. Around here. And that one's going like that. Doesn't interfere with the brake. Doesn't hit the tank. I think that is there. Excellent. Right. Refit me bar end and handguard. and then make sure everything still turns beautifully. Put that down there so I can pick it up, because I hadn't bent over in quite a while. Yeah, it's not interfering. Beautiful. Okay, that's all on, handguards on. Now the wiring. Okay, so I've run the cable, and to do it I took these panels off, which is 3 bolts, one up there, one down there, one there, and then there's a pull out popper at the front and 2 at the back. There you go, you can see just by the tank there's 1 push in, 1 there, and 2 there at the back that you can see there. So push fit and 3 bolts, and then this one is a bolt up here and a bolt up here, and then it sort of pushes forward and then off. Made that sound easy. Like that. And what you've got is these 2 slots here and here, and then these bars here and here, and you get corresponding hooks here. Let's turn that round. You get the hooks here which go into your slots, and then these rubber mounts push onto the bars. So that should all be in your handbook anyway, taking that off. So I didn't waste time filming that. I didn't waste time filming with the wiring and everything as well, because because I didn't. The camera would have been in the way and it takes twice as long. Anyway, so I got positive connection on there, obviously, idiot, spot the mistake. Negative connection on there, positive connection on there, and I've run the wire. There's a cable tie there just to hold it against this bracket, and then the cable runs down here underneath this bit of framework. Behind all this is connected to this vent pipe via a cable tie. That isn't tight because I didn't want to crush the pipe, fairly obvious. And then it's got cable tie there. This is my power cable coming along here. That's to one of the brake lines, again not tight, just to hold the cable in. Then it comes round and out on this framework which holds your regulator rectifier and some electrics. I don't know what that is for, and I've had to coil it up a little bit here because there's excess amount of cable, but that's cable tied onto the framework there, and it's cable tied onto the framework there. Doesn't go near the regulator rectifier. That can get really hot, so you don't want to run your wires on it. That can get really hot on other bikes. Whether it does on a 250, I don't know. And it's in a well ventilated area. So anyway, I've cable tied it to the back. The connections themselves I've taped up, stop some more water ingress, hopefully. And if you are taping them up, don't tape them up because they click together, and then you push down a bit of plastic to pull them apart. don't tape over that because you'll leave it loose. That'd be weird. Cable tied following the electrics down, and then not sure whether you're going to see this, hopefully you are. This mass here is the cables, and I've cable tied them all together. Again, there's a bit of looping it together where there's an excessive amount, and it's loose, so the steering will go full lock both sides. It doesn't bind up on the cable. It doesn't bind up on the steering or anything. It is cable tied from the grips part way down, and then, as I say, there's a clump of wires there, and it's not affected by the steering at all, and it doesn't pull itself tight when it's on full lock. So that is, there you go, that is good enough for me. As I say, it's all loose, so there's plenty of movement on that. And then the control box is there. As I said before, it's on the mirror screen mount on there. I've just folded the bracket over, and we've got low or high. So according to this, it's working. I'm going to take it outside, start it up, and leave it running in high, and make sure the grips actually get warm. I don't think they're going to get hot, but they should get warm. So there you go, there's my grips fitted, and if I have got a problem, I'll put it on the end of this video. But as I say, the control unit powers up, so I'm just going to put it all back together, and as I say, leave it outside running, let the grips get up to some sort of temperature. Shouldn't do really, should leave it till the glue's gone off, but that is, they are tight. I don't want to give it I thought that was loose then. Of course it is, it's a bloody throttle, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll do that. I hope that's helped someone, and I hope the video wasn't too long, even with cutting out all that. I mean, it really is an easy run through once these side covers are off. Very easy to follow. So, as I say, I do hope that's helped someone, and I do hope that has helped someone. As I say, it was really easy, just underneath this bar here, behind this plate here, and then with these covers off, you can see where you want to route it. I've kept the cable away from the engine or anything that I thought might get hot, like the radiator or regulator rectifier. So everything should be tickety-boo, absolutely spot on. I hope that's helped somebody, anybody, or even entertained very slightly. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra.